Oh boy, do we have an early one. I just got off Caught Stealing, and let me tell you about it with no spoilers. It's a new film from Darren Aronofsky starring Austin Butler, Zoe Kravitz, Bad Bunny, and Matt Smith. A really stacked cast, you got a good cat in here. What's not to like about this film? Well, going into it from the trailers, I wasn't really impressed from it. I'm a big fan of Darren Aronofsky, and this looked very different from his other films. Since when does he do comedy? I feel like The Whale is a film that didn't even feel like it was directed by him. And with this one, it looked like he was starting to play it safe as a director. I could see the cliches in the trailer, and then watching this film, everything was taken away. I'm impressed with this film, and it's always because Aronofsky is attached to it. He never fails to make a concept interesting. The screenplay at times can be a little wonky as it's trying to balance both comedy and thriller, but for the most part, I think it does a good job at balancing both, and more so, it was more thrilling than what I thought. Lots of violence, action here, and a lot of disgusting stuff. And those grotesque moments are because of Aronofsky. And he's gotta always have some sort of psychological element to it. I would say this is definitely better than his last film, but is that saying much? Because this man made Black Swan, Requiem for a Dream, The Wrestler, you name it, even Mother. I love that movie. And in here he goes for that 90s grunge look, which is kind of cool because that's where his original filmmaking started. I really appreciate the camera movement throughout this film. It really feels like we get to see every inch and detail of the set. As far as his action directing, it's pretty alright. I would say it's kind of weird sometimes when they have certain fight scenes and it's at a very high frame rate. Especially when you're trying to have this movie in the 90s, it kind of takes you out. Characters are actually pretty interesting, but obviously Austin Butler has the most interesting arc here. And since his performance in Elvis, this is the most charisma we have seen from him. Besides that, it's not super groundbreaking, and I don't think it was trying to be like that. It's a fun time and just shows you how a good director can take a decent script and make it a good movie. As far as plot, there's a few twists, some of them are predictable, but otherwise, it's an interesting ride. Can't complain, so I would give it an 8 out of 10. Boy, is the summer season starting to feel like an end. It's time to get inside and watch some good films. And one film I want to talk about is actually also from Darren Aronofsky, and that is Black Swan, which I also watched in theaters and had an absolutely brilliant time. And I have a review for that movie coming out on my YouTube channel in the next few days. That, of course, will be part of my BYOM series, which if you have not seen it, please do so. I've had films on there like Final Destination, Wolf of Wall Street, and now Black Swan. So I appreciate it if you stay tuned for that, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and of course, enjoy the ride.